Now, police are on the manhunt for a 17-year-old boy who allegedly defiled a 14-year-old girl at Ntom, a town in the Upper Denkyira West District. The boy, who has admitted committing the act, has since fled the town with his mother, and as men who visited the victim and her family at their farmhouse now reports.
Real name is the second of 8 children. Determined to change the fortunes of her family, she takes her education seriously. Every day, she walks several kilometers to school. But a year ago, the actions of a 16-year-old boy changed her life. Denkyira was defiled and got pregnant.
I walk alone to school, but return with my siblings. I always see this guy on my way to school. One day, he accosted me and raped me.
Looking very shy and carrying her 4-month-old baby, she tells me she didn't know when she got pregnant until her mother and her teacher said so. Moreover, the perpetrator had threatened to kill her if she told anybody.
He told me he will kill me if I tell anyone.
Denkyira's father, Jonathan says he reported the issue first to NGO World Vision Ghana, the police, and then to the Social Welfare Department, where the perpetrator took responsibility for the pregnancy and promised to take care of the child. But that would be the last time he'd set eyes on him.
And I'm saying, men found call a social welfare. I want to call your friend boy no one back.
Initially, the boy failed to show up at the social welfare, but he came after the lawyers wrote to him. He admitted to being responsible for the pregnancy and promised to take care of the child. But after a week, no one came here. So I went back to town only to find out that the boy and his mother had left.
Meanwhile, the chiefs of Ntom insisted some purification be done because it was a taboo to have any form of sex in the bush. According to them, failure to perform these rituals could result in the death of either the 14-year-old, her unborn baby, or both.
They told me to perform rituals or my child will die. So I bought 2 goats, a cock, and a bottle of gin. My daughter delivered and I bore the cost of that as well. I spent about 1,500 cedis on the rituals.
Denkyira says every time she hears the cry of her baby, she remembers the pain she went through. To make matters worse, she's been stigmatized by her mates at school and some members of the community.
It hurts me. It hurts me that the boy did that to me. They say I'm a bad girl.
The stigma is so much so that even her father has been told to forget about seeking justice because they are settlers at Ntom. The head of Child Protection and Advocacy at World Vision Ghana, Gregory Derry, says government must ensure that such victims are supported and justice delivered swiftly.
She wants to blame herself. Why did she go through that bush path? But she had the liberty like everybody to go anywhere because the law protects us. When these cases are reported to our partners, the Department of Social Welfare, the Domestic Violence and Victim Support Unit, and sometimes to SHRAJ, we expect that action is expedited because justice delayed is justice denied.
Meanwhile, he's pledged World Vision support to Denkyira and her family, a gesture they are grateful for. Despite the ordeal, Denkyira remains resolute in her decision to pursue her education.
I want to be a responsible adult just like you. Once my baby starts walking, I'll go back to school.
From Ntom in the Central Region, Ernest Menu for JoyNews.